Hey, collective. I don't know why this deck is so relevant this week, but they wanted me to use it, so there's got to be specific reasons. Someone's in their head overthinking about you. I love it. They are trying to dig dirt up on you. They're trying to figure out what you've got going on, and they cannot find anything. They can't find anything. There's nothing about you. You could be fake flexing, or they could be fake flexing. They're trying, that's what it is. It's like maybe to them you look, yeah, to them you may look like you have more money or things are getting improving for you. So they're trying to dig up dirt to figure out what you're doing. But when they dig up dirt, what they're finding is like it's not showing them anything. Like, I don't know if they're able to hack a bank account or something. It's like there's nothing in the bank account. So it's like they're not able to get whatever it is they're looking for. It's frustrating. But they've been researching you. They're really in their head. They're stressed out over it because it's like they're not able to ask you about this stuff. So then they go and do some shady shit like this. It's karmic. You cannot trust them at all. Hmm. Somebody recently moved or is moving. It's a stalker. You've got a full blown stalker, baby, that is not doing well financially. Somehow they feel like you can give them money. They're on the precipice of things not working out for them because the bankrupt card came out by the stalker card, fake flexing. So they're trying to, okay, this is them. They are trying to make it look like things are going well for them. They don't want anybody to know that they're struggling, but they are on the struggle bus. They've got a lot of things past due. It's like too much is past due, and they're not able to get themselves out of the hole they're in. And they don't want anybody knowing because that would be embarrassing. They think that you are somebody that could help them. If they could just weasel their way into your life, you would be able to give them money. You would be able to help them out somehow because you have recently done something, whether it's moved into a new position, moved into a new home, or you're going to, because this is coming out kind of like now, but kind of in the future. So you doing that has got them like thinking, okay, I need to know what they have before. It's almost like they want to figure out what type of resources you have that they could utilize before they put in the effort to try to get back in your good graces. Because if you really don't have anything to help them, they don't want to spend the time to get back in your good graces. Okay. But if they find that you do have some resources, they're going to put in the extra effort to be nice to you, to kind of show up and just be in your presence when they want to. 3:25 on the clock. That's my brother's date of death. So he sees all this shit, just like your ancestors see this stuff. Somebody that you used to love, somebody that you had a romantic relationship with in the past. They're keeping their eyes on you. They're really focused more on what your resources are because yeah, they're trying to hustle just like you. Yeah. With them, what they're finding when they look at you is like it's the same shit, different day. Nothing really changes. You're not able to give them anything. There's nothing they're going to be able to do, but they are spinning just trying to figure you out because they can't come to you and talk to you about anything. There's like a bridge has been burned here, which is something that came up. Yeah. Okay, so be careful. They may try to steal your ideas somehow or say that you stole theirs, but it's very, yeah, it's like that idea gets rejected quickly because it's obvious who's done the work and who hasn't. So, and they need you to know that. They need you to know. I just heard he loses. I have to say it specifically. He loses. Oh, you know what? There's a man here too. Rejection. Um, I was looking out the window. I wasn't even looking at the table. That's personal. Okay. They just gave me a personal message. Okay, hold on. Give me, all right, let's get back on track. Source wants to apologize to you for this taking so long. But they want you to know while you were building strength and fortitude in this very long period, it was like you're building fortitude and it was making other people forget about you. So while you were becoming forgettable because time and space separated you between someone, so out of sight, out of mind, you became insignificant in the eyes of other people. It was just like the same shit, different day, same old, same old. And then all of a sudden you're not. How did they go? How did they go from invisible to full on lovable and fully public without me knowing? So while you were building fortitude and strength, Source was using that time and space to make you forgettable to these people. So while they were busy doing the same old shit, thinking that you were insignificant doing the same old shit, you were actually becoming stronger and building fortitude and strength. And they didn't recognize it because you were not on their radar at all. So when you became a non-player in their game, you ended up not going like a level up to where they could make visibly see you now. You jumped above them. So it's like you did this quantum leap in your energy and you don't realize that's what you've done. You don't realize, like, to you, what you've done may just seem like the next logical step, whatever you've done. But to the other people around you who made you a non-player, now all of a sudden it looks like you're doing better than them. So how did you go from being a non-player to all of a sudden being up here and not even focused on them at all? Like, how did you bypass them? How did you sneak past them without going through their radar? And it's like, how did I miss this? It's kind of what I'm getting. Their energy, they're really like in their head about how did I miss this? Ego. I let be careful. Hold on. Whoop. Moving card came out again. Obsessive lover came out again. Be careful of trying to get information on people through divination practices just to one up them. Like, Source isn't telling you information to try to one up people. Source is telling you information to help you become a better version of you. It's not about you beating other people. Although they're letting you know that you're beating other people, like, yeah, way to go, woo woo, cheer you on type of stuff. They're not telling you this stuff like, oh, you're beating them. Not like that. They're just cheering you on like, this is a game, man. You're winning. Good job. Congratulations. But they don't want you getting in your head trying to use divination to constantly dig into other people's lives. Like, what information you need to know about them will come to you if it's significant and going to affect you in some way. If it's not going to affect you, you don't need to know about it. It's not your business. Okay. So, okay. So almost like it's like people who just sit around and you watch 30, 40 readings in a day trying to figure out what a significant other or your special person or whoever specific person is doing or what they're feeling. Who gives a shit? If they're feeling something that's going to be and you need to know about it, source will make it relevant for you to know about it. They will bring it to you for some reason. But you just picking up on their energy every day holds you captive to them. You caring about what they have going on all the time holds you captive to their energy. It keeps you in that chaser dynamic energetically without you realizing it. You caring so much about what somebody else has going on all the time makes you the chaser. Whether you're physically chasing them or not, energetically, that's what you are projecting to the universe. Okay. That came through. I'm sorry if that came through like strong, but when the words like, when the energy starts to come through like more it feels intense or passionate, like my voice gets loud and I start to almost yell because I don't it's just like how do you get it out and make it known with that oomph? So I'm sorry if I started yelling or sounded, you know, too tough there, but it just came out very powerful that somebody needed to hear that. And here's what it is. It's something about sources trying to pull you away from listening to all of that because you're taking 70% of the information as being yours or 90% of the information as being yours when maybe 20% of it is yours. And then you're like fabricating this story in your mind and thinking you've got something figured out that you don't have figured out about this other person. Okay. Yeah. Inside scoop. Look what came out. Being nosy up in your business. I just channeled that entire thing and then the freaking card came out. Yeah, trying to be nosy up in other people's business and not focusing on yourself, learning something for yourself. Yeah. That's why somebody is not coming. That's why somebody really isn't showing any interest in you right now. Yeah, they want you to move on from that energy. Okay. I'm leaving it there, y'all. I'm tired of using this deck. This deck makes me crazy. I like the happy go lucky shit. But they're crying over you. There. They want to be a groupie. Okay. Peace and love, y'all.